video we will discuss about the binary compounds of oxygen with any element. So such compound, when oxygen combines with any element in the periodic table, that can be metal, non-metal or metalloid, such binary compounds are called oxide. So we will discuss different type of oxides in this video. There are basically the four types. One is acidic oxide, basic oxide, amphoteric oxide, and then neutral oxide. Acidic oxides are mainly the non-metal oxides, and basic oxides are the metal oxides. Why do we call them as acidic oxide? Because when we dissolve these oxides in water, at that time they form acidic solution. For example, just have a look here. Acidic oxide, when dissolved in water, they form an acidic solution. And in case of basic oxide, when they dissolve in water, so at that time they form a basic solution. Let's understand this thing by taking an example. For example, we have carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is an acidic oxide, okay? And when you dissolve carbon dioxide in water, so at that time it will form carbonic acid. So in beverages, like when you drink Coke and Pepsi, at that time carbonic acid is present there, because at that time carbon dioxide is dissolved in water, and this is the reason that these are slightly acidic in nature. So carbon dioxide plus water, so at that time carbonic acid is formed. If you look for the oxidation state of carbon in carbon dioxide, so that will be +4 here, and even in carbonic acid that will be +4. Now sulfur dioxide, this is also acidic in nature, and when you dissolve it in water, so at that time you get sulfuric acid, that is H2SO3. Again, if you look for the oxidation state, it will be +4 for sulfur and +4 here. Then nitric acid is also formed in same way. So if you take N2O5, so N2O5, that will combine with water to form nitric acid, HNO3. The oxidation state here, in this case for nitrogen, will also be +5 here and +5 here. So just have a look how +5, 2x equals 10, x is equal to +5. So the oxidation state will be +5 here. Similarly, perchloric acid can also be formed. If you take Cl2O7, so Cl2O7 in water, so at that time HClO4 is formed. So here we call it as perchloric acid. Again, the oxidation state will be here it will be +7 for this one. How? Because 2x minus 14, so you can calculate in this way, 2x minus 14 equals to 0, and here it will be, again it will be +7 here. So how? Because 1, and then take it as x, 1 plus x minus 8 equals to 0. So you can calculate it in this way. So acidic oxide, they when dissolved in water, they will give acidic solution. So this is the reason that we call them as acidic oxides. Now come to basic oxides. Basic oxides are usually metal oxides. So these, like basic oxide, when dissolved in water, they form basic solution. For example, if you take sodium oxide, so this is metal oxide, and let's take another example of magnesium oxide. So when dissolved in water, they will form sodium hydroxide in case of sodium oxide, and in this case it will be magnesium hydroxide. And these are basic in nature. This is a strong base, so these are strong bases. Okay, so these are strong these hydroxides are strong bases. So metal oxide, when dissolved in water, they form basic oxide, or they form a basic hydroxide. That means they form basic solution. Amphoteric oxides are those oxides which show acidic as well as basic character. So they show acidic as well as basic character. And one most common is like which is formed by aluminium and zinc. So they form amphoteric oxide. Aluminium. So let's take oxide of aluminium, which is Al2O3. So this oxide combines with, that means they show acidic as well as basic character. That means they will when they react with acid, so at that time they will behave as basic, they will show basic nature. So when aluminium oxide is reacted with HCl, so at that time it show basic nature, so HCl plus water. So at that time we have such type of complexes formed, AlH2O 6 3 positive plus Cl negative. Now again, if instead of HCl we take base like NaOH and water, so at that time we get such type of complex, Na3AlOH6. The reaction is not balanced, so you can balance it in this way. And twice of this one. So okay, so then even in case of zinc oxide, okay, if you take zinc oxide, so with acid, if acid is there, it will form zinc chloride. Such type of salt will be formed and water will be given out. And if zinc oxide react with NaOH, basic solution, at that time a salt, sodium zincate is formed. So a salt, sodium zincate is formed. So this is sodium zincate. In this case, even for this one, that means aluminium oxide reacting with HCl and water, you can write like here AlCl3, this salt. So this complex, that means these both will combine and AlCl3 and water are formed. As in this case, we have done zinc chloride and water. So you can write this thing also. Here also, this further dissociate to form sodium aluminate, that is NaAlO2. So this is sodium aluminate. So this further form sodium aluminate. So aluminium oxide that combines with HCl to form AlCl3 and water. It also combines with sodium hydroxide to give sodium aluminate, that is NaAlO2. And then zinc can combine with HCl to form zinc chloride. With sodium hydroxide, it will form a complex salt which is sodium zincate, Na2ZnO2. Neutral oxides are the oxides which do not react. So these oxides do not react with acids or with bases. That means they exhibit neither. So they exhibit neither acidic nor basic character. And the examples are like N2O is there, CO is there, and O is there. And these are neutral. So these are neutral to litmus solution. So the next we are going to discuss is the trends for acidic and basic nature of oxide. That means what happens to the acidic and basic nature of as we move from left to right in a period, and as we move from top to bottom in a group. So for representative elements, that means for S block and P block, the trend. So one thing which you should know is that the acidity is, according to Lewis acid and basis theory, acidity is the ability. So acidity is the ability to accept electrons. Okay, so now as we move in this way from left to right in a period, so at that time what is there, like as we move toward this side, so at that time what is there, that metallic character decreases and non-metallic. So as we come to this side, the elements are non-metallic in nature. Okay, so non-metallic character increases. Okay, so and the metallic character decreases. Therefore what happens, that and the electronegativity value also increases. So electronegative value of these atoms, the atom also increases, the element which is joining with. So electronegative value also increases. Now what happens then? Because the electronegative value increases, this means they will instead of accepting electron, what will be there, that they will try to accept electron, because electronegative value is increasing, so they will try to accept electrons and easily. As a result, what is if they accept electron easily, that means their acidic character is increasing. So because of this, acidic character increases. So as we move from left to right in a period, non-metallic character increases and electronegativity value also increases, so tendency to attract, to accept the electron increases, and therefore the acidic character increases. But as we move down the group, so at that time what happened, down the group, metallic character, so you will find that metals are there, even in this case metals are at the bottom. So what happens, that in a group metallic character increases. So as we move down the group, metallic character increases. And what are metals? These are electropositive in nature. So these are electropositive in nature. So we can say that because ionization, like size is increasing. So as we move down, atomic size increases and ionization energy decreases. Ionization energy decreases. So what happens, that it is more easy to remove electron, because ionization energy decreases, so we can more easily remove electrons. Okay, so this means that electropositive character is increasing, because removing, when you remove the electron, at that time it becomes positive in nature. So electropositive character increases as we move down the group. And electronegative, because electropositive is increasing, so electronegative value or electronegative character will be decreasing down the group. Okay, So if electronegative character decreases down the group, so if it decreases down the group, that means now the what type of oxides will be formed? These will be basic oxides. So all the metal oxides are basic in nature. So as we move down the group, for example, from beryllium, so beryllium oxide, magnesium oxide, calcium oxide, strontium oxide, and barium oxide. So as we move down the group, so these become more basic in nature. Metal oxides are basic, but they will become more basic in nature. But as we move left to right, so this is the trend in a group, and as we move left to right in the periodic table, so for example, we have sodium oxide at extreme left, and as we move towards the right hand side, we have sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide. So as we move in this way, so these become more acidic in nature. One more thing need to be explained here. If like we are taking oxidation state into consideration, so like if an element, it is combining, element combines with oxygen, and at that time what is there, that it has different oxidation states. For example, we have carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, then sulfur dioxide is there, sulfur trioxide is there. So same element is combining with oxygen, but it is having different oxidation state. So that means that this element is having a range of oxidation state. So at that time, when this element, that means when element is showing extreme positive, so when it exhibits extreme positive oxidation state, it will be acidic in nature, and when it exhibits extreme negative oxidation state, at that time it will be basic in nature. And intermediate, if intermediate oxidation states are there, so if somehow intermediate oxidation states are possible, so at that time amphoteric oxides will be formed. Let's take an example. For example, we have sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. So in this case, sulfur is having +4 oxidation state, and here it is having +6 oxidation state. Here carbon is having +2 oxidation state in carbon monoxide and +6 in carbon dioxide. So here these will be like carbon dioxide, and this will be, so these will be acidic oxides. And the reason for this is, like when we have higher oxidation state, so let me explain it again. So here carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide in carbon monoxide it is having +2 oxidation state, +6 here, and here sulfur is having +4, and here it is having +6 oxidation state. Okay, so these, when we are having higher oxidation state for the element, so at that time they behave as an acidic oxide. And the reason for this is that as oxidation state increases, that means if we have higher oxidation state, so at that time what will be there, that charge density of that atom increases. What is charge density? That is charge to size ratio. Okay, so this increases. Now what happens when charge density increases? So at that time such atom strongly pulls electron density. So they strongly pull electron density towards itself. And what happens that when it pulls the electron density toward itself, then it comes closer in contact with the other species. That means we can say that more is the polarization in this case, and the bond will be covalent bond. Okay, so and according to Lewis acid and basis theory, acidity, what we say, like according to Lewis acid and base concept, acidity is what? The tendency to accept electrons. So because they are having strong pull towards themselves, so these are covalent in nature, and what will be the bonds are covalent, and the oxides will be acidic oxide. And this is quite evident from, like if you go to this side, like when you go towards the left hand side in the periodic table, so like if you have Cl2O, and so this will be having these are covalent compound, and the oxide is acidic oxide. And as you move to like toward this side, like if you have magnesium hydroxide, so at that time this will be ionic compound, and this is basic oxide.